Hi, I'm Laura Lella, a director consultant at BNI Swanky. I hope that you're having a great start to your week. Today's topic is on VCP, what it means and the process of achieving it. VCP stands for visibility plus credibility equals profitability. The key to making money in any organization is you can't just be visible and you can't just be credible. You have to be both. You may be asking yourself, what can I do to get more out of my referral partnerships? I'm going to go through some things that you can do inside your BNI chapter meetings, as well as things that you can do for yourself outside of BNI chapter meetings that can help increase your revenue. So there are several things that I could have chosen. However, I picked my favorites, and I hope that you learned something and it's helpful for you. The first thing that I want to go over is open networking. Be on time. In fact, come early. When you're going there and you're going to a meeting, nerves can be racked up, especially if there's traffic. Thankfully, right now, we don't really have to deal with that since we're meeting on Zoom. However, when you do go back to in-person, all of those things come into play. So I always try to go to a meeting and get there early. I get settled, I get my mindset right, I'm getting ready to participate within that open networking. The other part with open networking is make sure you're conversing with your members. This is the perfect time for you to set up your one-to-ones, talk about what's new in your business, and also talk about referrals that you've passed, gonna pass, all of those good things. Open network is such a crucial part of the meeting, and it's really important for you to participate. If you're at an event outside of BNI that's kind of like open network, like a happy hour, my key to success with those is bringing a buddy. You will not feel so alone, and you will have someone who can help navigate networking with you. If you're on the shy/introverted side, bringing someone will help you that will, in a way, to introduce you to other people until you get warmed up and are ready to go out on your own. Another thing that you can do inside the meetings that's key for the visibility and credibility piece is during your weekly presentations, be specific with your asks. Don't ask the same thing every week. Make it so easy on your referral partners that they have no other choice but to refer you. There are several podcasts and learning tools on BNI University that can help you with this. And if you need any help, I know anybody on the regional team would love to set up a one-to-one and kind of navigate that with you. The other thing I want to say about weekly presentations is stop saying that you're looking for anyone. We all have clients that we don't want to work with ever again. So you're not looking for anyone. You're looking for specific people. So tell us what those people look like, what they sound like, what they do for a living, where they live, what all of those different details that will help us be able to introduce you to the right people, because we don't want to introduce you to the wrong people. So just make sure you're educating your referral partners on the best referrals that you're looking for. The other thing is be present. The biggest thing I will tell you, I'm the self-proclaimed actual millennial, but I hate when people are texting on their phone and not paying attention in a meeting. I've hated it as a member. It's not just because I'm a director. I always felt like whatever's going on that phone then you're telling people is more important than what is happening in the meeting. That is really hurting you. You know, if I'm going to refer you a client, are you consistently going to be on your phone when you're in front of the client that I'm referring you? And are you going to make me look bad because you're not present for them? And if you're doing that consistently within your meeting, it just is sending the message that that's the case. And you may be losing out on referrals because of that. If there's an emergency, I have seen it happen. It happens to everybody. Announce to the chapter, hey, I have this emergency going on. I normally wouldn't have my phone out, but this is why. You know, being vocal about those things help with that. The other part of being present in the meeting is take good notes. especially during a time where we're on Zoom. It's so easy to get distracted with outside interferences of what's going on. So just be present and taking good notes. It's the small things that happen and the small things that people say that may just help you refer them better. And when you're speaking, you want to make sure that people are listening to you. So just make sure you're doing the same in return. Attendance within your chapter meetings. It's a double-edged sword. Everybody gets so wrapped up on the attendance part of things, but the crucial part of attendance is that nobody can represent you the way you can represent you. And nobody can know and exactly what you do more than what you do. If you can't be there, we get it. Things happen. That's why we allow the substitute program and we allow you to have some absences. Just don't make it a habit and really trying to be present. And if you can't be there, send somebody who is a great representative of you and your business. A perfect example of that is a referral partner that you use outside of the meeting, a client who's done your business, who has done business with you. They are great people to sub for you because they can really speak to your character and how you handle things within your own individual businesses. The last thing I will say that's important to me about building the visibility and credibility inside the chapter is take on a role. When people take on a role, they stand out, and people really want to help others that are help others that are helping other people. You don't have to be president. You don't have to come in and be like, woo, I'm going to run this chapter. Pick a role that will really utilize your strength. I did that when I was a first member. I became a communication coordinator. I saw a need that was needed in my chapter and I volunteered for it. And it really helped me become more comfortable of feeling a part of the team, but it helped my teammates feel that I was able to help them and come at that giver's gain model that we have, where I was coming with contribution and not just trying to sell them. So we've got to go over some stuff that you can do inside the meeting. Here's some things that I wanted to talk about what you can do outside the meeting. When you get a referral, follow up. The key to that really is keeping your referral partner throughout the entire process involved. Hey, this person's not answering the phone. Hey, this person is answering the phone. This is a great referral. This is not a great referral. Those are kinds of conversations that you should be having with your referral partners. Because if they're anything like me, when I pass a referral, I automatically assume that they've been able to reach the person that I've referred to them. That might not be the case. You know, I'm positive over here, and I think everybody that I send a referral to has closed it, and I've been thanked for closed business. But that may not be the case, and I could be referring them bad clients or clients that they really can't help, but I need to know that. It'll help me become a better referral partner. And if you keep people informed throughout the process once you get a referral, it helps them become more easy to recognize what you do for a living and who really is a good referral for you. Outside the meeting, I'm sure you've heard this time and time again, but one-to-ones, it's super important to build those relationships. When it comes to your one-to-one time, it's a great opportunity for you to expand further on what you do and go in depth on those things and how that you can help each other. Building the relationships in your chapter is not a marathon. It's about having a one-to-one and setting up your next one-to-one and moving on and setting up your next one-to-one. It's about building those lifelong relationships that you can count on to help grow your business, and they can help count on you to help grow their business. I know I personally have in the past, thought to myself, oh, I've been around for a while. They know what I do. They know how to refer me. I don't need to do the one-to-one as consistently. I can just, kind of bounce around. Well, that's a mistake that I made early on in my BNI membership, because people don't always know exactly how to refer you or what to look for you. And the more times that I spent with people, the more that they were able to refer me. And that's when it really clicked for me, was I need to consistently spend time with members, even if I've been a long-term member, because we get new members, things change in my business. And if I don't tell people what I'm really looking for and how that they can refer me and spending the time with them, it's going to hurt me in the long run when it comes to the return on my investment within BNI. The last thing I will say outside the meeting is listen. God gave you 2 ears and 1 mouth. Use them proportionally. Listen for referrals and ways for you to introduce your members. Teach your inner circle that you can be a resource for them. It's the biggest way that I've been able to pass out as many referrals as I can. With my friends, with my family, with my coworkers, with my clients, all of the above. I let them know I'm a huge networker. If you need anything, I have contacts all the way from a plumber to legal matters. If you need help with anything, it doesn't have to be specifically with what I do for a living, but I can find you the right person who can help you really navigate that issue. And from time to time, when I follow up with you, I'm probably going to ask you if it's okay with you, if you need any help. I use that as my follow-up tool. So I come at the end of the transaction afterwards and follow up. Now, in my mind, I want to keep top of mind for that client, because if they ever need anything in the future or they have somebody who can use my service, I want the referral. But I don't want to come at them and say, hey, do you have a referral for me? Do you know anybody who can help me? I'd like to come up with contribution. So I utilize my BNI membership to do that. I follow up and I say, hey, remember, I'm a big networker. Do you have anything that you need help with? Do you have any plumbing issues? Listing out examples. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But a lot of times they know that I'm genuinely checking in on them and making sure that they're okay. And I get a referral, sometimes from my referral partners, and other times I actually get a referral for myself, where they're like, hey, I don't know anybody that needs any of those services. I know you're a great networker and I'll keep you in mind for that, but I do know somebody that you can help. And that's a great way for me to kind of grow my business and utilize my referral partners so that I don't feel so icky and salesy when I'm calling my clients. I hope these things have been very helpful for you and helping you understand the visibility and credibility in helping you grow your profitability within BNI and outside of BNI. Make sure to enter your CEUs and tune in to next week when you get a brand new Monday Morning Buzz. Have a great week.